Hey, how's it going? So, lately, I've been on this self-improvement, thing, and recently, ever since I got out of school, I've been really trying to better myself. I've been really trying to be way more productive, trying to just better. I don't know, but I've also really been focusing on making everything a vibe. Like things that are vibey, that things that feel so like not comfortable, but like because I have been going outside my comfort zone a lot lately. But like as far as just being in my own personal space, making everything so like as if I'm being hugged by myself. Like everything is so just vibey, so just amazing. So I have 5 things here on this little sheet of paper that I want to mention, talk to you guys about, and share about what I've been doing, stuff that I've been doing that helps me. That's been helping me. That's been contributing to my. I don't even know what to call it, so I'm just calling it self improvement. But you guys will start to see what I'm talking about in this video, hopefully. But the first thing that I kind of want to recommend to you guys to kind of get yourselves going is a whiteboard. Honestly, the first thing is just getting a whiteboard. Now, I've already had a whiteboard, right? Oh, I think you guys can see what I'm not yet. Now, I've already had a whiteboard, right? It's on my wall. I can't turn the camera right now, but if you guys have watched the past couple of my videos or some previous videos, I probably had it in the background few times, but I have a whiteboard, a bigger whiteboard on the wall. Right now it has, some very old video ideas, but there's a lot of stuff written on there that cannot be erased, so I'm dealing with that. But I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to use that for, but I've really found having a much smaller, whiteboard, portable whiteboard has been so amazing for me. I just love having this little thing around because, like, usually for me, it's usually the night before or sometimes, like, the morning of, I'll just kind of sit down and just write out everything that I want to achieve the next day or that day. So at first, I actually erased everything for the purpose of this video, or for this video. But then I was like, why? This is what we're talking about, right? So I wrote everything back down, and so this is my list that for today. Once I'm done recording this video, just do laundry, simple as that. Just put stuff in the wash. Y'all know what laundry is. Then I'll cross that out, I have this little marker that came with it, and the tip is an eraser, so it's very convenient. Spanish. I'm learning Spanish on my own for right now. So let's just take some time to learn Spanish. Then I have edit and upload. So today I'm going to edit and upload this video. Gather YouTube clips, that's for another video that I recorded. Then read, then meditate. So I love having this because it makes it so clear to see what exactly you need to do. Because I found that a lot of times when you have multiple things you need to do or that you want to do or that you should do, you kind of get overwhelmed, and that's kind of the cause. That's usually the cause of procrastination. And so writing it down it just helps you to see clearly like what's happening and what you need to be doing. And once you're done, you just erase it, cross it off, and bam. They say every time you complete a task, your brain lets out dopamine. So it's kind of like a cycle, theoretically speaking. But so yeah, I love having that whiteboard around. It makes things so much clearer, easier, and it's such a vibe. Like literally the night before, I could just be sitting here, and I just write down what I want to do, or the morning of, it's vibe. So the second thing that I've been starting to do, the second way in which I'm evolving. I just thought about that. We're evolving. Ooh, journaling. Now, before we click off the video, I myself have always put off journaling. I've heard people say that journaling is great for you. It's it's all this, and I've always pushed it off because I'm just like, what do you? I'm not journaling. So I know from experience, or personally, I just know to a lot of people, especially guys, put off journaling. Let me tell you something. Journaling has actually been so profound lately. So this is actually a 3-subject notebook because this is all I had, which I actually kind of wish I had 5, but 3 is actually good enough. And so I'm trying not to show you exactly what's in here, but the first portion or part of this notebook, it's just YouTube stuff, video ideas, just stuff. Then the second part is my actual journal. So my first journal entry was prom night. I journaled my prom night, or just the whole day really, and how it went, how I felt. Oh, right, okay. I put the day, you know, the journal number, the date, and the time in which I started. And then once I'm done, I put the time that I stopped. Because usually when I'm journaling, you know, it's a, you know, I don't like journal a little bit, then stop, you know, go do something and then keep journaling. It's usually just all one time. But if you're somebody who's more so a loner like I am, or you don't have many people to talk to about things that are going on, or you just don't like to talk about, you know, talk to people about things that are happening or just stuff, I would highly recommend, even if you're not any of those, I would just highly recommend you actually just journal. Because like when you journal, you begin to almost kind of come outside of yourself. When you're journaling, you get to see not only your progress in just yourself, but your mental state. Because like for me, I've always felt like I had it down, because I'm just usually I like to say I'm very aware of like my thoughts, and or not my thoughts, but you know, just myself in general as a whole. But like journaling is such a completely different story. I just started doing it like 3 weeks ago, or maybe like a month ago, and you just start noticing way more. You get to evaluate yourself like during the journaling process, like literally as you're journaling, you know. And one thing that I actually would also recommend, I call it like post notes and a self psychological report. Now, continuation post notes is literally just me asking myself a question and then I answer it. Like literally, I journaled my last day of school, and once I was done journaling it, I just asked myself, "Are you okay?" And then I'll answer it in writing. And then my next question was, "Are you beginning to feel lonely?" And the thing is that like I'm not sitting here trying to come up with questions; they come to me. My self psychological report. By this point, after all this writing, I'm literally referring to myself in third person in my mind. Like I'm starting to almost come outside of myself. I'm literally, it's like I'm taking my ego away from myself, and I'm just looking at how everything is for what it is, you know. But yeah, you know, and just, you know, you can come back and read these journals and like just almost sometimes get lost in the journaling, because you just get to really see how you were feeling or how you are feeling, you know. But you know, that's that. But then the third part of this book, my dream journal. Yes, I journal my dreams, or at least I try to. I don't do it every day, which I should be, but I don't. It's nothing special about that. It's a dream journal. I'm sure you get what that is. But I always keep a pencil, put it in the spiral, like that, and I always keep it right here on the bed. Because I tend to only sleep on this right side, and so like it's such a vibe, man. I'm telling you, like at night, like sometimes I'll sit up here and just start journaling, you know, just start writing before I go to sleep. Or like, you know, if I'm just like, you know, I'm just laying there, I just roll over and just start writing. Or you know, when you wake up, just start writing. You know, you can put it on your nightstand, whatever. But it's such a vibe. It's so peaceful. Like lately, I've been trying to make everything in my life like just peaceful, kind of almost zen, just warming to me. But then the third thing, sleep. Now, I literally like not even a year ago probably, I've always been like, you know, sleep is for the weak, you know. I don't need to sleep. I can function perfectly fine with like 2 or 3 hours of sleep. I don't need sleep. I can do way more things if I don't sleep. I get that. I was literally the same way. But let me tell you, waking up and honestly, it's not even sleep. Like you want to get like 7-8 hours, but it's really not even sleep. It's about waking up early in the morning. It's about waking up at like 6 to 8 o'clock in the morning and just being productive. Like with me personally, lately I've been starting to wake up anywhere from like 6 to 8 o'clock in the morning and start my day off by going to the gym. Going to the gym for me personally, especially at like 6-7 o'clock in the morning, that early in the morning, going to the gym, it just kickstarts my day. Like, it just gets me going, you know? Like, once I go to the gym, it's like, now I need to be productive, you know? Now it immediately makes you want to fulfill your day. You're already off to a great start. Even if I don't go to the gym that morning, it's like, okay, I have so much extra time on my hands. I need to start doing stuff. But it's not like jump out of bed and hurry, hurry, hurry. No, it's like, I pull out my laptop, I start editing some videos, or I might, check the stock market because I do that. Just start drawing graphs and, doing numbers. I'll meditate, I'll read, Thing about waking up that early in the morning though, is that, you can literally get every single thing done in the day that you need to get done. Like night before, if you write down everything, you can get every single thing done by at least like 2 o'clock. And like, you have the rest of the day, and it's like, I literally just fulfilled my day, and the day is pretty much just getting started. Like, it's like, I've really just been trying to prioritize my sleep lately. Usually I'm on the game, I'll play the game for, all night, but I've been trying to cut it off lately. I usually try to now be in bed by like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and really just try to be asleep no later than 12. And then wake up early and just get my day started. It just feels so good. You just feel great when you wake up sleeping. You just feel great, The fourth thing is reading. Now, reading is a bit hard for me. It always has been because I just don't like reading. Although, I will say, when you're actually reading about something that interests you, reading is actually not that bad. Which is why the more I think about it, the more I actually hate school for this. Because school has always been, as far as regarding reading, school has always been about reading books that interest nobody, that has nothing to do with anything, that just like, and my theory is that's why everybody hates reading, because it's like, you're forced to do it at a young age, but it's not about anything that you care about in the slightest. But like, I read Rich Dad Poor Dad. I'm very into like personal finance. That's what I'm going to school for, finance, but I was reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, and like, I didn't need to sit here and stick to like 15 minutes because I would read longer. I liked reading it, If you watched my other video, my social crisis, I have how to talk to anyone, I've gotten some books and try to get a wide range of books, communication, personal finance, business, like negotiation, psychology, just different genres, just different things that help you, that actually like benefits you, and like I said, it's such a vibe. But the last but not least, the very last thing that I have, the very last thing that I have is not something specific, but it's to do something productive every hour. Like a year ago, and this was like COVID year, where COVID was at its peak, nobody was doing anything. So, and this was back basically when I was talking to 0 people, no one to hang out with, no one even wanted to hang out because of COVID. But I found myself getting very bored and very lazy. Bored and lazy, that's not a great combo. So I made a note to myself saying, do something productive every hour. And I still use that to this day, although usually like I'm fulfilling my days now, but I still keep it in mind. Do something productive every hour, even if that's just taking a shower, doing some laundry, cleaning up a little bit, just even if it's just the littlest things, just do something, even playing the piano, like just do something every hour, But yeah, these are like, I feel like it makes me look old, and honestly, like, I've been starting to tell myself that I'm just an old person in a very young body. And other people call me old too, like legit. Like, people call me an old man. Because like, the thing that interests me, the things that I like doing, the things that I kind of prioritize in life, is those of an old man. People think I'm like way older than I am because I'm wise. Things that I tell people that they should start doing is very like, I don't know, like people just call me an old man. Literally, quotes, old man. But like, honestly, like, it's just about self-development, being comfortable while also going outside of your comfort zone, being productive, making sure that you're actually achieving things, that you're actually doing something, especially stuff that actually fulfills you. All of this stuff is nothing spiritual. Have you noticed that? Like, I haven't said not one thing about meditating, or well, I guess I kind of did, but you know, it's nothing really spiritual. It's just like, it's just taking care of yourself, you know. Like, I don't know, like, but like I said, I've been trying to prioritize peacefulness, kind of zen almost. Like, I usually like to go outside and read. I don't know, this is just what I like, you know. Like, if any of you actually like know me in real life, or even you guys, y'all could probably tell from, you know, through the camera and through these videos, I'm very mellow. I'm very chill, you know. I'm just chill, you know. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please try something I just said, because like it's honestly life-changing. And remember, we're just being spiritual, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.